Hi, I am Naeem from Test Automation TV. Welcome to another episode of Mastering AI for Dev and QA. This is video 6 in our series, and today we are exploring chapter 6 of Anthropic's interactive prompt engineering tutorial. This video is all about precognition, or helping AI think step by step. Consider precognition as a technique for slowing the model down so it can reason more carefully, just like humans. Here is the main idea. If someone woke you up and immediately asked you a really hard question, your answers might not be very great. But if you had a few moments to think it through, you would do much better. AI works the same way. Giving Claude or any other language model the chance to reason step by step often leads to much better results. But here is the key. Thinking only counts when it is written out loud in the response. Example 1 of the precognition video is about sentiment analysis in video reviews. Let us start with this example. The user asks whether this movie review is positive or negative. The review says that the movie blew their mind, but also jokingly mentions that they have been living under a rock since 1900. Claude takes the word unrelated too literally and answers only in a surface level way, calling it a positive review without much nuance. Now watch what happens when we tell Claude to think things through before answering. We add role prompting. We say, "You are a savvy reader of movie reviews," and then we ask it to first write out positive and negative arguments in XML tags. This structure encourages deeper analysis. As you can see, Claude now explores both sides, why the review feels innovative and fresh, and why it might also be sarcastic. The final answer is much more balanced. Here you see sensitivity to ordering. Claude is sometimes sensitive to ordering. In this case, if we flip the order, putting the negative argument first and the positive argument second, the overall judgment actually shifts toward positive. That is because the model often favors the second option, probably influenced by the patterns in its training data. It's a reminder that small changes in prompt structures can really affect the output. Here is another scenario. The user asks for a movie starring an actor born in 1956. Claude rushes and confidently gives a wrong answer, Tim Robbins, who was actually born in 1958. Classic mistake when the model doesn't think carefully. But if we encourage Claude to brainstorm step by step, in this case listing actors and their birth years first, it gets the answer right. The model identifies Tom Hanks, born in 1956, and correctly names Forrest Gump as the movie. By guiding it to think out loud, we fix a wrong answer easily. Now it is your turn. In this exercise, we are teaching Claude to classify emails in two categories. There is pre-sales, broken or defective items, billing or others. The trick here is to make Claude output the category letter and name correctly every time. Notice how some emails are straightforward, like identifying a defective product, but others, like asking about mixing paint with a food mixer, can trip any artificial intelligence. It's debatable whether that's a pre-sale question or something else. The exercise helps you practice tightening your prompts so Claude's classification matches human expectations. Alright, so the big lesson here is that thinking only counts when it is done out loud. By prompting AI like Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini to reason step by step, we can shift answers from shallow or even incorrect to thoughtful and accurate. We should use techniques like role prompting, ordering of instructions, including XML tags, or brainstorming steps to guide its reasoning. Things like including XML tags and role prompting are already covered in this series. You can check the previous videos of this series. I will link them below for you. And thank you very much for watching this chapter of Mastering AI for Dev and QA. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next videos. Up next, we'll continue learning about AI in chapter number 7 of Anthropic's Interactive Prompt Engineering Guide. Chapter number 7 is using examples. So, see you there.